The flow is back, I spoke it's facts, no holding back. I'm dope, I'm crack, I am the best, and you know the rest is cap. I'll blow the back out your bitch, your hoe is whack. You the type of guy to throw $1 at her. I'm the type to fucking pop my collar at her. They say she belongs to the streets, but you too pussy to go in the streets and holler at her. Internet niggas be mean as shit. They be typing all the hate behind the screens and shit. Talk tough, picture that like a meme, but when I see them in the street, they be like, man, I ain't mean that shit. Okay. You tryna be known, nigga. I'm tryna be left alone, nigga. Ain't tryna be online with you talking about nothing and wasting time. I'm a grown nigga. They take my kindness for weakness, always I gotta speak this realness. See, I'm a genius, nigga, I never sneak this. I'm just leaving them speechless, cause these niggas is fake. I'm spitting truth, they gotta eat this. Go! I've always been gorgeous. Your girl always adored this. They say you're nobody's perfect. Call me a nobody because I'm flawless. I'ma keep spitting, man, fuck a chorus. Can't give up my heart, it's like the storage. I grew up on Aki and Saltfish. New York nigga ain't never been to Secaucus. You talk shit, I talk more shit. Miss me with the horse shit. All these bitches on horse shit. Y'all trying to ignore it. Your swagger is Norbit. Y'all niggas my sons. That's why you support abortion. Y'all niggas be courting bitches. They just do what I said. You gave her your bread, she gave me your bread. She ain't pay your bills, she paid me instead. She ain't suck your dick, she gave me your head. You know how you could tell that I'm winning? Cause haters don't hate losers, they love how I'm living. This open shit got you thinking that you could grope my chick, but niggas ain't got enough game to fuck with my women. Listen, I fuck your bitch right in front your kids. I'ma suck my dick while she drunk with my kids, and I touch her tits, and I'll choke that whore while she's on the floor and she begs for more. Pick up your bitch, then I'll make you watch while I smash her box, and she grabs my cock, put it down her throat, and she starts to choke, and you stare in shock, and you hope it stops cause it makes you sick, and you can't take it, but she can't take dick cause I make her hot. I'm so disrespectful cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful, cause they ain't show respect when they know respect's due. I'm so disrespectful. Show respect, motherfucker. Yo, we here, people. We here. What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me post this shit up at the front. Hold on. All right, I got that there. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. The game is going to be so heavy today. It's going to be life-changing, people. I'm telling you right now. So if you are here, be glad that you're here. I'm glad that you guys are here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Unique79 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Phoenix Smiles in the building. Shout out to my dude, Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Olafemi. K Zaggin 20 is in the motherfucking building. The Game King in the building. Shout out to my sexy, sexy lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Dark Lion, Soulmonger, AJ Lindos. Shout out to Steve O Baby, J Bone. Who else we got in here? Jug Season, Hayes, J98, Author. What's going on? Big Bad Wolf. What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Ezekiel, what's going on? Shout out to who else we got up in here? Shout out to Keon, what's popping with your man? So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about, how learning game is not about keeping women. Because remember, the game is not about women anyways, but I wanted to reiterate, learning game is not about keeping women. And, I thought about this because I was watching the show with K Zaggin and Miles earlier and Jay Ronan. And I called in because this dude, the realist, some of y'all might know him. He called in and he was talking about, I tried the vetting process and it didn't work for me because there was this one girl I was trying to get at. And then, she didn't want to get with me or she stopped communicating. And then I took out for her birthday and I was trying to get back with her. And then it fizzled out and all this other stuff, right? And what I want guys to understand is when it comes to this game, you have to understand that the game is not about women and it's not about keeping women. I'm going to break that down today. Also, remember, guys, make sure that you guys go to thebadboystyle.com to get these shirts. Women love sex. Also get the shirts. Mac Lives Matter. and the shirt Game Saves Lives and other shirts and hoodies and stuff at thebadboystyle.com. That's where you can get it, thebadboystyle.com. That's where you get the gear. You feel what I'm saying? Now, so I titled this, Learning Game is Not About Keeping Women and Why Most Modern Males Are Lost in the Dating Game. Why motherfuckers are so fucking lost. It's terrible. Now, this is what most guys do when it comes to dealing with women or game and all that other stuff. What most guys do is that they attach their value and they attach their masculinity to women, right? This is why you have guys who always want to know, well, how your girl look? Or, yo, are you getting dimes and shit, right? That's niggas want to know how bad your chick is, if you getting dimes, if you're not getting dimes, because they equate their worth to the woman, right? Or they'll basically, feel some type of way, for example, about a girl that they're dealing with leaving them for another guy, right? Or they're scared that the girl is not going to want them anymore. They're scared that the girl is going to lose interest, right? So then they start being insecure. This is why guys are so concerned about body count, because they're so concerned with keeping women, because to keep a woman means that they're a man. That's what they think. They think, I'm not a man, I'm worthless unless I got a baddie, unless I got this chick or unless I got that chick, right? And so the game is not about women, or the game is not about keeping women. The game is about you. Because see, this is the thing. Even for example, right? A lot of dudes, they come to me and they say, look, Hario, I don't understand how you're in an open situation or open relationship, and that's crazy. And you're allowing your woman to be with other men, and that's crazy. I could never do that, and that's fucked up, and that's some cuck shit, and you're simping and all this other nonsense. But check this out. Do you realize that my wife could leave me at any time, and or I could leave my wife at any time? You understand? At any moment, like this. I could leave her, or she could leave me. So what happens is that a lot of you guys are holding on to women, and you guys who hold on to women, you're going to be the same guys that are going to be crying when niggas like me fuck your girl. Why? Because you're so attached. You're so attached to keeping her. You think the game is about her, right? But you forgot you were you before you met her. You forgot that you were a man before you met the chick that you're with, right? See, my girl April, she can leave me whenever she wants. You understand? And I can leave her whenever I want, right? So what I'm telling you guys is that if you're sitting there saying, you know what, like, oh my God, I feel some type of way. How come I can't get this girl to stay with me? How come I can't get this girl to want to be with me? Oh my God, I'm so scared this girl is going to reject me and all this other stuff. It's because you're too attached and you're so fucking caught up. Now, is it a thing where, let's say you with your girl and you love her, you care about her, and she leaves you, right? You might feel a certain type of way. I get it, but check this out. You got 48 hours. And what I mean is, you got 48 hours to fucking cry, bitch, moan, feel sorry for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Go and sulk. You understand? Like all of these things that you're probably going to do if your girl leaves you. You got 48 hours. What I mean by you got 48 hours is you got 48 hours to go through that bullshit, and then you need to get the fuck back on track. Right now, if you are a person who's fully awake, if you're fully woke, and when I say woke, I don't mean that fucking stupid ass feminist, shit that niggas be talking about now. I'm talking about actually woke, like you're not asleep. You probably wouldn't even need the 48 hours. You'd be fine. But most people are asleep. So that's a whole nother level of game. Right? But see, these guys are so concerned with keeping women, and this is why they're so insecure. You understand? They're so concerned with keeping women, and this is what keeps you insecure. because you're looking for security in your relationship. You understand? You're looking for security in your relationship. You're looking for something to say, well, this is going to guarantee that this woman is going to go anywhere. You're looking for something that's going to guarantee that this is going to last or be this way forever. See, even if you're in a relationship, do you realize that your relationship is always going to change? You understand? So even if you are with this woman, your relationship is going to change anyway. So you're still not even in the same relationship you were in when you first met your chick. You understand? So you trying to hold on to anything is a fool's errand. You can't hold on to shit. See, learning game is about learning about yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you're going to have is yourself. You understand? You have you. I don't care how much your girl says she love you, and I don't care how much you say you love your girl. You have yourself. And so when it comes to the game, you have to figure yourself out so that while you're with a woman in a relationship, while y'all are together, you have the best type of relationship that you can have while it lasts. See, I know, people want to look at Disney channels and, live in fantasy worlds and think, you've been conditioned into happily ever after. And see, happily ever after is not about the woman. Happily ever after is supposed to really be about you. You're supposed to live your life happily ever after, regardless of what's happening, regardless of whether or not you have this woman there or not. You understand? Because one day, that thing that you have, as far as your relationship that you think you need, might not be there anymore. Then what? Then what? You want to delete yourself? Then what? You're going to be depressed for the rest of your life? See, the problem with a lot of guys when it comes to this game, again, like I said, is that they're so attached to the woman and they make the woman everything. This is why I said, if I had beef with a dude, I wouldn't fight him. I would not fight the dude. I just fuck his girl. If I had beef with a guy, matter of fact, any of you guys on YouTube who got beef with me, we ain't got to fight. Just hide your motherfucking girl. Just hide your girl. Any of you niggas who got beef with me on YouTube, hide your girl. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Pretend you ain't got no girl. You might as well pretend you gay.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? Because that's how I know you will get hurt by me fucking your girl. Because you're weak. You understand? Because you're weak. Imagine you feel some type of way about me fucking your girl and that hurts you. Like how weak you gotta be to be hurt by somebody fucking another person, right? That you're sharing time with. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that interesting? That will hurt your little feelings? You understand? It's just like in the Why Is Silent song. I said, like, what kind of person are you? What kind of man are you if I could ruin your day by fucking your bitch? What kind of man are you? But see, this is the thing that scares a lot of dudes. See, because they're making the game about the woman. They're making a game about keeping the girl. You understand what I'm saying? That's what most dudes are scared about, or they care about. So that's what I'm saying. If I got beef with a nigga, he will never see me. I don't even got to talk to this motherfucker. I do not even have to talk to him. All I got to do is find out who his girl is, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. And so, see, when we talk about learning game, right? Learning game is about learning about yourself and a strategy you want to do in order to get what you want out of life. And so what happened is that on Kay Zagin's show, the realist had called up and he was like, yo, man, I tried your advice and then the girl left me. So I don't think it works. And I said, bruh, I'm like, she's supposed to leave you. That's the reason why you do what you do, because you want to see the ones who are going to leave and the ones who are going to stay. You understand? You don't force any of the shit. See, you're doing what you're doing to see who's going to stay and who's going to leave. You're not doing things to try to trick women into staying with you. You don't do that. You do this thing because you say, this is what I want. This is what I'm about. Either you're going to follow it or you're not. If you're following it, great. If you're not, great. You understand? It's that simple. See, when guys are looking for some type of formula or some type of thing in order to make a woman stay, then they're making it about the woman and they're not making it about themselves. Because you're trying to get this woman to stay because you want the woman, right? See, what you have to understand is it's not about wanting the woman. It's about getting the woman who knows what to do to stay with you. See, you guys are trying to chase women or stay with women. No, women should be trying to stay with you. I'm gonna say that again. You guys are trying to stay with women. Women should be trying to stay with you. You give women the opportunity to stay with you. You understand what I'm saying? You give women the opportunity to stay, but they're always free to leave. And see, the problem is that because you guys don't love yourselves, you need women there to validate you so that you can feel loved. That's why you're so scared. That's why you're scared of niggas like me fucking your girl, because you think she's going to leave you for me, and then you're going to be lost in life. You're not going to know what to do because your girl left. You don't know what to do, man. I don't know if I loved her, man. She was the one. I don't know what to do. That's what you're going to do. You're scared. You're holding on to that titty. You're like, I can't let her go. I can't let her go, Locario. I can't do it. I don't know what I do. This is what niggas be doing. Because since they don't love themselves, they need the women there so that they can feel lovable. They're like, well, she's with me, so I guess I'm good. I guess I'm okay. I guess I'm a valuable man because she wants to be with me. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Listen, no disrespect to my wife, to my girlfriend, no disrespect. But they can go or I can go. No disrespect. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand. What you guys have to understand is that the reason why you don't understand this game is because you don't understand how valuable you are, and you don't understand yourself overall, and you don't understand why you're doing the things that you're doing. You don't understand this shit. Because most of the things that you're doing is to chase the woman, to try to get her and keep her. You understand? And see, the thing that you have to understand is that you can't keep a woman. The only reason she's there is because she's deciding to stay. You gave her the opportunity to stay, and she's deciding to stay. You can't keep her there. You're gonna chain her up to the fucking radiator or some shit? You can't keep her. You understand what I'm saying? You can influence her, right? You can lead her, but you can't keep her. She's there because she decided to stay. And she's deciding to stay because she sees value in you. But she sees value in you because you see value in you. But as soon as you stop seeing value in you and you're trying to make it about the woman, then she's going to stop seeing value in you, and then she's going to bounce. She's going to fall back. Then you're going to be chasing her, and then she's going to see less value in you because she's like, why is he chasing me? I'm supposed to be chasing him. I'm supposed to be trying to keep him. She's like, what can I do to keep him? But see, what she doesn't realize also is she can't keep you, but you are influenced by the situation that you created with this woman to keep investing. That's why you're staying, right? But see, the problem is that guys are so focused on keeping the woman because the woman is a representation of the validation he thinks he needs. That's the issue. That's the issue. See, what you have to understand is this, is that, see, for myself, I love my wife and I love my girlfriend. I love the women that are in my life. I love them to death, right? But I also love me. As a matter of fact, I love me more. And see, they have to love themselves more. And you see, when you love you more and she loves herself more, guess what happens? That's what keeps the relationship going. Because the only reason my women are with me is because they benefit. They have a benefit to being with me. You understand? So they benefit through being with me because they are doing what they do because they love themselves. I benefit from being with them and interacting with them because I love me, and therefore I'm able to do that because I love me. I'm doing my selfish thing, which is having them in that situation. You understand? But see, the problem with a lot of these guys is because they don't love themselves, they're looking for the woman to come in, show them love so that they can feel loved. And they do this because they don't feel love from themselves in the fucking first place. See, when you don't feel love for yourself in the first place, you're going to always be looking towards the woman for that love, or looking for outside things for that love. That's why you're trying to keep the woman. There's something that you're looking for in that situation that you think you need. This is why dudes are so concerned about a woman being hot. Oh, she gotta be hot. She gotta be a baddie. Why? Because you want niggas to see you with a baddie. Why? Because you want niggas to think you're the shit. Why? Because you don't think you're the shit. That's why you want a baddie. You don't want a baddie because she look good. You want a baddie because you want to feel like you're the fucking man. That's why. And the reason why you want to feel like you're the fucking man is because you don't feel like that already. That's why. Whew. Getting hype in this motherfucker. See, this is why I can't really relate to a lot of these niggas out here. Because these motherfuckers, they don't even realize they don't love themselves. They don't realize they don't love themselves. You understand? And so they're going in life on autopilot, and they're not realizing they don't love themselves. And it's so what happens is they're begging women to stay with them so that they can feel like they're worth something. But it's not about the woman. This is why I laugh at these fucking idiots. Well, Lucario, look at you. You're in an open relationship. Ha ha ha. Your girl is this, your girl is that, and all this other stuff. I'm like, nigga, that don't matter. It don't matter. Because guess what? I was me before I met my wife. I was me before I met my girl. Right? And let's say I'm no longer with my wife and no longer with my girl. Guess what? I'ma still be me. So why the fuck are you talking about the women that I share time with and acting like that has anything to do with my value? You see what I'm saying? It's because these niggas look at dealing with women as their value. That's why they got to know how bad is your girl? Oh, well, you ain't getting no dimes though. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting that. Because they need that to be associated with their value. You understand? That's the issue. They're scared of the woman leaving. That's why niggas always want to cuff their girl. Well, let me check the phone. Who's texting you? Who's this DMing you on Instagram? You see what I'm saying? Niggas wild out here. Niggas is so scared they don't even realize it. Oh, I think this is K Zagging. Hold on. Let me see what's this. 210.
Bro, this is K Zagging, man.
K Zagging in the building. What up?
I feel kind of bad because you was flowing, man. I kind of interrupted.
Oh, no. I'm good. Go ahead. Go in.
Bro, I just want dudes to understand that, and I said this as the definition of a man, the definition of a man, the King's 2 seminar.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy women until the situation is no longer enjoyable for you or for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you reach that mark of you're not enjoying herself or she is not, that's when you away. See, guys are looking for their forever bitch.
Right.
And that's the point. They're looking for a woman they can hold on to forever. And you said this earlier that things change. The relationship never stays exactly the same. Number one, you're evolving as an individual.
Right.
She's evolving as an individual. So sometimes people outgrow each other or they just grow apart.
Right.
But what happens is, because guys are so attached to these women, they try hard as they can to keep everything together. No.
Right.
Look, check this out. When we talk about compatibility, right? So if a woman is into you because you are a certain way, it doesn't guarantee that she's going to stay interested in you. So you shouldn't have to change how you are to keep pace with how she is changing.
Right.
Well, she wants this now. Let me adjust how I am to accommodate what she wants now.
Right.
She's looking for this now. Let me change this or be accommodating. No, because all you're doing is you're switching up for the woman. And like you mentioned the realist earlier, when you switch up to keep a woman, they lose respect for you.
Exactly.
And it might not even be a conscious. It could be a subconscious thing. Like he said, he took the girl out on a date. She realized, oh, all I got to do is deny you access to me sexually for 2 weeks. And you're going to fold. And you're going to take me out on my birthday. You never took me out. And the first time you took me out on the date and celebrate my birthday, oh, nigga, what kind of sucker is you?
Exactly. That's and they don't get that. They never understand that. They never understand how when they switch up their position for the woman can no longer respect you or see you as the guy she thought you was. It's over.
No. Bro, and even look, because this is some real shit, right? Because this goes along the lines of when guys say, oh, my woman is withholding sex from me.
Right.
So when I go to her and talk to her about it, she tells me, well, you're not romantic enough.
Mm-hmm.
You're not intimate enough.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take me out on enough dates and trips. A lot of times what it is the guy was never doing that.
Right.
But now she wants that from him now.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is you're better off saying, no, girl, I ain't changing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, though, you can go ahead and keep your pussy to yourself. I'm going to go out here and do my thing with other chicks.
Right.
You're better off doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment you say, okay, so you want to go to the beach this weekend? The moment you switch up, yeah, she might give you some pity pussy.
Right.
But she is going to know all I got to do is withhold sex from him,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll give me what I want.
Mm-hmm.
She can't respect you after that.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact. That's real shit. And see, that's the thing that guys don't get is that they don't realize they disrespect themselves in order to get the pussy. They're like, well, and this is what he was basically saying on the phone. He was basically saying, well, I have to do something outside of what I really want to do in order to get her. And that's what he essentially did with following what he thought we were saying. Because remember, he said, the realist said, well, I did this thing this way on my own and it worked. But then I listened to what y'all said for this particular woman, which means he switched up what he did for this particular woman. You see, so he was already doomed from the beginning. Because it'd be one thing if he said, yo, the shit that I'm doing is not working. Let me try something different so I can find something that works for me. And then I can move on to that way. But what he did was he said, well, wait a second, this thing I'm doing is working, quote unquote working, but this girl's special. So let me switch it up for her. That's basically what he did.
See, and let me just say this. I talk about maintaining the momentum of attraction.
Right.
Maintaining the momentum of attraction is just you being consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Is whatever it was that you were saying and are doing, that's real. There got to be some real authentic shit. There can't be no fake fabricated shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you was doing that got her to fuck with you, just stay consistent doing that.
Right. Exactly.
So what happens is if you're consistently doing you and a chick starts to fall off,
right,
it's not you. It's just another guy came along that was more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But what they want to do, their ego get into it. Like, no, don't leave.
Mm-hmm.
What do I got to do next to keep you?
Right.
Let her go. And look, to even get a little deeper pause about what the realist was saying, the real reason why he switched up and took his advice is because all that cuddling, all that non-sexual energy, all that intimacy and shit, he was doing that to other chicks and they didn't like it.
Right.
That's why they didn't stick around, because they wasn't feeling all that sappy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the reason why he took your advice was because he said, well, this shit that I did, this is why I kept bringing up his main chick. If you notice, bro, he didn't bring up no other chick about that cuddly shit, except for that main chick.
Right.
Because there is no other chick in his life that he's doing that with that's sticking around.
Exactly.
So what he said was, he said, how can I get him to stay around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my main chick stayed around with the cuddly shit, but other chicks aren't. Oh, Miles and Laquan said some dope shit. All right, let me just offer this chick dick and just give her dick.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the chick didn't stick around, he said, well, shit, that didn't work either.
Exactly.
No. He keeps looking for all these magic pills to keep a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is be yourself, stay consistent with who you are, and the chicks that stick around, stick around.
Right.
The one that's bounce, they're supposed to bounce.
Exactly. And that's and that was the problem with his call, is that he kept saying, and he didn't notice this, he kept saying, well, I did this and this didn't work, and I did this and that was working. So basically he's looking for, and notice what he's saying is working means to keep the girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what he's saying. He's saying, what can I do to keep the woman? That's his whole issue. So if he's coming from that preference, that's why he's going to lose. And that's the part he doesn't understand. Because his mindset is of, let me try to keep her, because notice he was smashing. And then when he didn't hear from her for 2 weeks, he was like, damn, I got to switch up and offer her a birthday date. And then he did that. And then so what happened is the message she's getting is that, oh, he's going to switch up for me. So because he's going to switch up for me, then he's not really that guy. You see what I'm saying? And so basically what she thought was confirmed. And that's what a lot of guys don't get. When sometimes what will happen is a woman might think, you know what, this guy's kind of lame. And then you do something to confirm to her, you know, I was right. This guy is lame. And I'm not saying this about the realist specifically. I'm saying that the behavior makes the woman be confirmed about what she thought at the beginning. Now, on the flip side, if you was just doing your thing and you let that chick go without pivoting, she might have said, you know what? I thought he was a lame, but he might not be a lame because he's not moving off his square. Maybe he's a real nigga. And let me come back and see what I could do. Let me see if I can get back into this situation because I might have made a mistake. You see?
Well, you know what? You know what just hit me like a ton of bricks? I want to go back to that cuddling shit that he does.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does it because that's his way of trying to get women to emotionally connect to him.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense when he was just doing the fucking, and then when the chick disappeared, it had nothing to do with his lack of offering base. She was just never emotionally available to him.
Right.
So when she kind of fell off, because he could have just took her out on any regular date, but he specifically targeted her birthday.
Right.
Thinking that would hit her in an emotional fashion, thinking that would be his way back in.
Right. That's a fact. Hold on, I'm about to send you a link, Kizak. I just saw your text. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna send you a link.
It's all good. I ain't tripping. It's all good.
But keep going.
But let me make the final point. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, and I'll just hop on and
right.
continue that.
I'm gonna send you a link right now. Hold on. Let me send that to you. All right. So yeah, you can hop on whenever you get the link and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, hop on. Yeah, man. But that's the thing. See, what we trying to tell you guys is, so what happened was, for those who don't know, on Kay Zagin's show, this dude, the realist, he called in and he's basically saying, well, I was trying you guys, I was talking about the vetting process of like smashing the chicks for a few months and then, you know, take about it and do all that other stuff later. And what happened was he was smashing this chick and then she started to fall back. So when she started to fall back, he took her out on a date for her birthday or some shit. And then he, I guess, said he smashed her one more time and then she kept it moving. So he was feeling some type of way because he's like, yo, I thought that if I was to do what you guys are saying, then the girl would have stayed. But see, that's never what we were saying. We've never said to do this so that the girl will stay. You understand what I'm saying? We've never said that. We're saying that the vetting is to see if she's the type of chick that will stay or won't. That's the point. He's missing the part of there's going to be women who are not going to be down with it, which is going to tell you those are the women that's not for you. The ones who are going to stay, they're going to stay because they're for you. That's the point. But see, a lot of these guys, they get it confused because, again, they are focusing on the woman instead of focusing on themselves, because the vetting is about you. It's about you vetting the woman to see if she's the right chick for you, not to vet her for her benefit. She's going to benefit from it because she's going to have a consistent guy if she gets with you, if she's able to pass the vetting process. But it's not really about, it's not about her. It's about you understanding you so you know how to vet properly. So if you do get into a long-term relationship, you are in a situation where everything is flowing the way you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's up, Zag? What's popping, bro?
Man, I appreciate the link, first and foremost, brother. I want to tell guys, right? This is why you got the bad boy membership, you got Miles with the masculine identity, right? All that's about is really showing you, find out who you are, right? Become at peace, become at one with who you are, go out into the world knowing who you are, knowing what you're about, introduce women to that version of you.
Right.
And only fuck with the chicks that's down to fuck with you. Now, here's the thing, right? I want guys to understand, there are going to be some women that aren't interested at all.
Right.
And there are going to be women that are interested, but they're only going to be there temporarily.
Right.
Whether it be for a day, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, even a couple of years. and they're gonna move on to other things they want to do. You can't be mad at that. You know, one of the things I often say, brother, is I'm the easiest nigga to break up with. Like, I've literally had women get mad at me. You're not gonna fight for us,
right?
I'm giving you what you want. You said you want to break up. Even when chick wanted to get a divorce, I'm signing them papers. Like, all right, cool. It's what you want. You're not gonna fight. No, because what you're telling me is you either don't want to be with me no more. You're either telling me that, or you're trying to give me an ultimatum so I'll change.
Exactly.
And do shit that you want me to do. None of that's happening. I'm not changing for you, bro. I will literally make a decision and consciously know if I do this, I can lose my marriage.
Right.
If I do this, I can lose my girl. But this is what I want to do for me.
Exactly.
And I'll do it. And I'll sit there.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a fact.
And I remember when I decided that I no longer wanted to be in a monogamy-oriented relationship.
Right.
And I went to the young lady. You know what I'm saying? Now, my problem was, or my fault was, that I even got into the relationship to begin with being monogamous. Right? Because I know myself. Okay, this is a part of knowing yourself. I know I'm the type of guy, I can't be faithful too long. Okay, I can't. I can do it for a little while.
Right.
But I can't do it for too long. Right? So what I should have did in the beginning is say, look, I'm not trying to be in a committed relationship with you. There's going to be times where I'm just fucking you, and there's going to be some times where I want some variety. I don't know when that's going to be.
732. Put yourself on mute. 732.
So just be prepared for when I step out and I exercise those options. That's what I should have did. But I got into the situation, and then after a while, I said I can't do this no more. So I went to her and I said, look, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm trying to do. Now, before I went to her, I knew there is a chance that she either gonna fight me on it or she's gonna threaten to leave. If she fight me on it, I'm leaving. Right? If she threatened to leave, I gotta let her go. So when she threatened to leave, she was like, you know, is there any way we can make it work? But you're not fucking anyone else. I said no.
Right.
Exactly. I'm still gonna do that.
Right.
And because we were living together, she's like, well, maybe you can move out and have your own spot, and I'll stay, you know, in my own spot, and we can work on a relationship. I said, I'm still gonna be fucking other chicks. Well, damn it, Carrie. So she was upset, and I'm like, no. I said, look, I said, either you're gonna do it my way or it's over.
Right. Exactly.
And it was over, and she was mad. But I want dudes to understand that sometimes you have to be prepared to lose the woman because you're standing on what you want to do.
That's a fact. Let me get out. So we got monogamous on the line, and then we're gonna go to 732. So monogamous, what's going on?
Oh yes, sir, Mr. Ricardo. What's good, man? You already know that I donated.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's going on? What's going on?
And first off, K-Zag, you know, great show earlier and a great topic, and even this topic is great because, you know, it just all correlate together. And shout out to the Realers and D-Money because, you know, they are giving us the example of the mistakes that a lot of men are making. You know what I'm saying? And I've made those mistakes because I understand, like, I was a young 20-year-old, and there's only so much game that you're going to learn at that age, but it's so much game that you're still going to learn as you age. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to get it one day. They just got to bump their heads a couple of times, but they're going to get it. But at least they can get chips and little pointers of the game that they can still follow even when they're going through that adversity, right? But the one thing that I just want to say is the misconception is that these young guys, and I've been there before, when they really like it. See, here's the mistake that a lot of young guys make. They like a girl too much for no reason.
Exactly. That's a fact.
They like women too much for no reason. Just because she's the baddest and, oh my God, the vibe, da-da-da-da-da. You're giving chicks too much leeway, so now you build up that attachment, right?
Right.
But a lot of guys don't realize this. First of all, like once you are born, life is a countdown. So every situation that you deal with a woman, whether you know it or not, or whether you want to accept it or not, the countdown has started.
Right.
So that's inevitable. So all you can do is just focus on the moment. See, a lot of people make this mistake, women and men. They be focused on future shit that don't even mean nothing, and they sabotage the moment. Just focus on the moment, bro. Like, Miss Lucario, you know how many women that came in my life that were really good women that are not my woman? You see what I'm saying? But that's cool. We wasn't supposed to be together, but in that moment, we were supposed to experience whatever we experienced.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if you do have a girlfriend, and for how many years, whether that's until death or for the next 10, 20 years, then that's meant for you to experience what you're going to experience. But at the end of the day, Ms. Lucario, what you said, you can love people to death, and you can, be there for people and, be there to the end. But at the end of the day, Ms. Lucario, you only can be the best you if you put yourself first.
Exactly.
If you put everybody else first, then how can you be the best you? And knowing that women is going to come and go.
Exactly.
And honestly, like, when you accept that, that's when you can actually experience the most in the game, because now a lot of guys, they get into these situations, right, with women, and then now it's already a consensual thing. Like, oh, since we're together, now I'm putting this barrier on myself to not mess with other women just because I'm messing with this chick.
Right.
And no, you're limiting yourself. She didn't tell you to do that. You're deciding to do that because you think it's supposed to go like that. No, vet women, and over time, a woman will show you that she's an asset or not, and then you can go, you can move forward as such. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But understand that 99% of the women that's going to come in your life is going to go away at some point.
Right.
And that's okay. It's all about the experience that you have with them and that you can move forward with. But what's your take on that, Mr. Lucario and K-Zach?
Nah, that's real shit. Because especially when you said, a lot of these dudes be just liking chicks for no reason. And see, that's the problem, is that they don't actually have a purpose as to why they're doing what they're doing in the first place, which is why they just go all over the place and do whatever. And it's like, see, just like what K Zagan was saying, he was telling this girl, like, listen, this is what I want to do. And I'm giving you the blueprint of what it's going to be like. Now, once I've given you the blueprint, you can either stay or you can go. You feel what I'm saying? So if guys had if they already had a blueprint, or they have a way of doing things, then it's easier for them to basically let the chick know where she stands in that situation, so that it's easier to make the decisions. Because a lot of times what happens is that guys get so emotional about certain things, they get so attached to the woman, that the logic goes out the window. And they're supposed to be getting rid of women, that they just continue to stay with her because they have the feelings like, oh, but I feel this and I feel this and I love her and I don't know. And it's like, bro, if you're not getting what you want, then you should not be there. But what dudes do is they sacrifice what they want in order to keep the woman. And then that's when they fucking lose. It's terrible.
Yeah. And then another thing, Mr. Lucario, a lot of guys, they allow their fantasy to override the vetting process.
Right.
Mr. Lucario, there have been women that I truly, truly liked. Like, I genuinely liked them.
Right.
But they failed my vetting process. So they had so no matter how much I liked them, I knew from principle I had to move on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Or I couldn't allow them to get to the next level because they failed that test. So I don't give a damn how much I like you. You're not failing. If you're not passing my test, you can't move forward.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
exactly.
that's the perspective of liking a woman. Allow a woman to gain value in your life. Don't just give her unnecessary value that she can't even live up to. But then you get mad at her for not living up to it.
Right.
Monogamous. That's some real shit. The vetting process, and shout out for Lucario and Miles for talking about that, because I want people to know that the rest of you niggas talking about that shit, you heard it somewhere and you probably heard it from them. So let me say this. The whole point is to police yourself. To make sure that this is why Lucario tells you, hey, for a few months, just fuck. Then after that, you can do the dating. Don't spend the night with the chick. Don't be taking trips. Because what you're doing is you're giving yourself time to make sure that what you see is what you're really seeing. It ain't fool's gold.
Exactly.
Right? You have to give it some time to go. Even and I've been there where I've dealt with chicks for, like, let's say 2 months, right? But based on how I do shit, I'm not doing no dates right now. Not in 2 months. That's too soon.
Right.
So even though I see the potential in a chick to be something more than just someone I'm fucking, I gotta put her through the paces. Because if I move too quick and elevate her too quick, I might miss something.
Exactly.
So I gotta make her wait. But while I'm making her wait, I understand she could leave at any moment. And I gotta be okay with that.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what dudes don't get. And it's like they're so scared to lose her because they feel they need her there. Like niggas be getting a boost in their self-esteem when the chick is around or the chick fucking with them. You see what I'm saying? And that's why when the chick don't want to fuck with them no more, the chick is out, they feel like it's such a loss. They feel like a part of them has left and like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I don't know what to do with myself. They feel really bad. They be thinking about it for days. Why did she leave? Or maybe if I would have did this better. And it's like, bruh, what are you doing? Stop that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because if she wanted to stay, she would be there. It's that simple.
You said something very important. You said if she wanted to stay, she would be there. How come guys have been indoctrinated or conditioned to believe this? Man, you got a good girl on your hands. Man, you better go ahead and cuff her for somebody else do.
Exactly.
Man, you're going to lose a good one. How come women aren't taught, hey, don't rush that man. You got a good one on your hands. Let that man lead and follow his instructions, or you're going to lose a good one. How come it ain't like that?
Right, exactly. That's a fact. And the thing is, if you're scared that you're going to lose her, right, that just really means like that you are insecure, but also the woman, she knows what she wants to do. So a lot of guys are like, well, because this is basically what the realist said. He's like, but another guy's going to swoop in and do this and give her more, so she's going to go there. Well, if she goes there, that means that's where she wanted to go. Because and imagine how that thought process is. I have to do more to keep her. That's a crazy thought process to have. Like, I gotta do more and compete with this other guy to keep some chick? Hell fucking no. Because the thing you gotta understand is that she's not with the other guy because he's doing more, right? She's with the other guy because she feels that whatever is over there is gonna benefit her, which means she thinks that she's gonna get more benefit out of that situation. Right? But the thing you got to understand is that you have to see yourself and understand the type of benefit that you give, which is why you're doing the vetting process anyway, because you want the chick to be like, damn, I'm fucking, happy that this guy is even giving me an hour of his time. Like, I like this guy so much. I'm feeling this guy so much. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm even getting an hour and a half of his time, even if we just fucking. Like, I'm grateful to even get that. So now imagine she's grateful for just getting that. How much more investment you think she's making once you move it up and you do other things with her? And she's like, oh my God, we're moving up the ladder. Things are going this way. And I'm even grateful for getting more. So now what's going to happen is she's going to be like, damn, I'm actually falling in love with this motherfucker because I've put so much time, energy, effort into this, and I've worked my way up to be that important to him, the guy I admire, versus, oh, I just met this chick last week and I'm fucking whining and dining her, having her spend the night, giving her the world, and she ain't fucking do shit. And she's like, oh yeah, well, I'll take it, but whatever. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
That's some real shit. I want guys to understand. For those of you who have children, okay, for those of you who don't, I want you to understand something. If you made, I was watching Boosie on Vlad TV, and he was talking about when his kids turn 16, he buying whatever car they want, okay? Right? An Audi, a Lexus, whatever. And to me, I don't think you should do that.
Right.
I don't think you should do that simply because you have the money and they're your kids. I think you should make them work for something. Because here's the reality of something. If you bought a kid a Lexus, just straight up, no car payments, they know you can afford it, so they're less likely to give a fuck about wrecking that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Right? Or having people smoking, drinking their shit and fuck up their shit. But if they bought it with their own money, they're going to be picky as hell about what the fuck people do in their whip, right?
Exactly.
So with women, if you make them earn shit, like to Lucario's point, 3-4 months into it, she finally gets to be with you on a non-sexual tip. She gets to hang with you, you know what I'm saying, outside of the bedroom. For her, that's an investment because it took that long and that much consistency on her part to get to that.
Exactly.
So now she understands, oh, okay. And she's excited about it because she's like, oh my God, he's taking me out. So now she feels like he must really fucking like me because damn, I've been fucking with him for a while. Just to get to the point where he's taking me to the movies or he's taking me out to eat after all this time. But if you come out the gate doing that, Now there's an expectation on her part that that's what you got to do to keep her.
Exactly.
And that's how you get stuck. Y'all got it, man.
Exactly. Monogamous, what was your thoughts? You was going to say something.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. And the last thing I just want to say is, like, it's just crazy that a lot of these guys, they want to be attached to women and they don't want women to leave, but they're not even in a relationship. The only way that you should only be dealing with one woman is if you're in a monogamous relationship. Outside of that, you should be dealing with multiple women. So for me, like, whenever a woman left, it wasn't never a problem because I always was dealing with multiple women. So when one left, another one stepped up. So it was never a problem. And then I was already dealing with the other ones that I was dealing with anyway. So to be honest, when one left, it probably was good on my hands because it's less women to deal with at that time. You see what I'm saying? But these guys, they worried about one at a time, which shows me that they don't have a vetting process and they're dating one girl at a time versus actually being out here and actually, doing another game. But that's all I want to say, guys. I got my little nursery over here, but thank y'all for the opportunity.
That's what's up. Appreciate the call, my brother. And one thing I want to say real quick before we get to 732 is that, and Miles texted me to remind me this too, is that, when we talk about hooking up with girls in the vetting process in the first few months, is not really about the sex, right? It's actually about, and I heard you say this, K-Zagan, before, it's not about sex, it's about compliance. It's about, is this woman going to do the things that I'm saying? But also, when it comes to the sex, understand this. Women usually like to hold on to sex because that's their trump card. You understand? So now, if we're getting sex out the way, right? And we're consistent with that. And I'm not giving you anything else but dick for 3 months. And you keep coming back and we're consistent with it. What that means is that that's the girl showing you that she's consistent with you giving her the littlest of things. I'm not talking about your dick. I'm talking about the littlest of attention, right? You're giving her the littlest of attention because y'all just hooking up. Right? And so she's being consistent with that, which is to say, she's saying, I fucking am about you, that I'm willing to do this consistently, follow your lead consistently with the least amount of attention, time, and energy that is being given. You understand? I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching. I'm not moving. I'm not giving you an attitude like, well, why can't we do this? Why? I'm consistent with what you want us to do. I'm following your lead. So now what happens is that when it moves on to, okay, cool, she's been consistent for a few months. Let's go out and get something to eat real quick. Let's go out to dinner real quick. Then it's like, oh shit, like it's moving up, which makes her want to invest more because she sees, okay, this guy's been consistent with me as I've been with him. And so that makes the woman respect the situation more. And that's the thing that you guys don't understand is that, see, what makes a woman bond is not because she ain't fuck a bunch of niggas. Because I know, like, well, she got to be a virgin and she can bond with me. And if she ain't, she can't pair bond. That's a bunch of bullshit. Ridiculous. What makes a woman bond to you is the amount of investment that she's putting into you. You see what I'm saying? And so guess what? Imagine if I'm whining and dining a chick, if I'm giving her money, buying her gifts, I'm investing more in her. You understand? Mm-hmm. But check this out. She's investing more in me because the trump card, which is sex, she's already giving it to me off the rip on a consistent basis without me immediately giving her the non-sexual attention.
Well, not only that, L, because she might think that's the most valuable thing that she has to offer. But what I'm showing her, that's not the most valuable thing.
Exactly. Right.
Your cooperation, your compliance, and your submission is.
Exactly.
All I need for you to do is to continue doing what you're doing for an extended period of time. And that's going to show me what you really about. Just fucking me, giving me some pussy, that don't show me nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But can you consistently do what I need you to do? And then with that, now I can see she can follow directions. She can fucking listen and she can be consistent. But not only that, if a chick is really feeling you within those 3 or 4 months of fucking you, she is going to start doing shit.
Right.
To show you her value beyond just fucking you. Because this is what women know. If they know you have value and they know you got options, they know that their pussy is nothing to you.
Exactly. That's a fact. And some things we're going to get to in a second. And see, this is what the realist missed. He didn't realize that he was supposed to be seeing if this woman was going to be consistent, which she wasn't. But then what he did was he rewarded her inconsistency. You see what I'm saying? He rewarded her for being inconsistent by taking her out on her birthday. And he's like, oh, but what the, I don't understand this. Bro, she was showing you already that she wasn't the chick. And then you rewarded her for her inconsistency. That's insane.
Exactly.
Ridiculous. But
That's why it didn't work out.
732, what's popping? Who's this?
How you doing? This is Rashawn from Jersey.
Rashawn in the motherfucking building. What up? That's what's up. What's going on?
First, I want to congratulate y'all on having a successful show. It's good to meet both of y'all and everybody else.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, you was at the Game Kings joint. That's what's up.
Appreciate you, fam.
That's cool. Yeah. So, related to this topic, somebody said this. Don't remember the YouTuber's name, but he said, "Don't go for the girl you like, but go for the one who likes you." Who likes you? And I didn't agree with that statement at first, but then when you repeated it, or maybe you said it first, I don't know. But when you said it and you explained it, I understood more. And pretty much what that means is any woman that you see that you're attracted to where it can get to a level of you losing yourself due to how much attraction you have on the woman, don't fuck with her.
Right.
But any woman that you're attracted to that you can still sustain yourself, you know, and keep yourself up to par, you fuck with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how does that relate to the topic? Well, you're only going to want to keep a woman that you like too much. Because that's not you in your right mind. Why would you want to keep somebody around that's disrespecting you?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So another thing about that is, in my opinion, whenever us guys go crazy over a bitch and we're willing to go to the farthest extent, it's not only that we're sexually attracted to that woman, it's we want the validation of fucking with her. That's what drives crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I honestly think it's in no way possible you could just see somebody you want to fuck or fuck with and go that crazy without there being a validation seeking and a dislike of oneself. Remember, K-Zach said this as well. If you're pedestalizing a woman, you're not pedestalizing yourself. If you pedestalize yourself, there's no room for anybody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, lastly, I want to say this before I get off the phone. I will say that's why what y'all talking about, being in a relationship is harder than just hooking up with the woman. Because in a relationship, you're going to be challenged throughout the whole thing. Whether she's doing this, that, and the third for you, and now in your mind you're thinking, okay, before this 3 months is over, let me go ahead and splurge on the bitch that she's being too good for me. Or she's really ball busting you, trying to see what you're about. See if you're still a man, see if you're not lazy to be that man you were at first. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. I think this is Moses. Moses, what's going on?
I donated. How are y'all doing?
Chilling.
Nigga came in with the heavy side, bro. What's good? Right? What day are you having so far?
What's going on?
Well, let me tell you something, man. I'm always happy, no matter what, man. I'm even happier today because I'm glad the game don't stop and they will not stop until the day I die. Listen,
infinite.
That's what's up.
Well, and guess what? I'm more happier because guess what? Today a chick slate, but guess what? There's more opportunities for me tonight. But listen, let me say this to you, right? The game, when you learn game, right? You should understand that these guys need to understand, if you talk to more women,
right,
and you play the numbers game, and you play the numbers game as you should, you wouldn't have a problem letting a woman go.
Right.
Because guess what? A guy like me, guess what? Today a chick flake, hey, I'm happy. Because guess what? It gave me an opportunity to increase my sex appeal even more. And then guess what? It gave me an opportunity to meet more women.
Right.
You understand? Because guess what? Dating apps, and I'm going out. And then secondly, and here's the thing. I notice I go out a lot. And when I go out, Lakari, I'll tell you this, I think a while back. I don't think you remember. I don't know if you remember, like where, I was addressing the guy first, and you talk about posting women in groups, and then with the guy got upset. Was like, "Yo, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. These girls don't. Those are our girls. All of them is mine, bro." Right. I'm looking at him, and I was like, "Okay." So I just walked away, and approached other women. Now, for some reason, the girl came out the group, right, and went to the bathroom. and then the place I go to is a large crowd of women.
Right.
So it's hard to see where the girl is going. Now, I approached her, and that girl was actually friendly to me.
Right.
And then, she's telling me, yo, that's my friend. I mean, they're just friends. And then I exchanged numbers with her, and I end up fucking her the next day. But it's crazy because before I fucked her, guess what she said? Oh, she never met a guy like me before. Because why? Because I'm a guy who's rare. I'm a guy, basically, our bad boy membership, man, y'all should get on it. Shout out to that.
Right.
You understand? And on top of that too, and she's like, and then I'm looking, and I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, if you had game, why would you take a woman out to a place like that where it's crowded, and then you just met the woman, and then spend a whole lot of money on bottles and shit,
right?
And not realizing the fact that guys with game go out. So if the guys with game to steal your girl easy. I've been in situations where I stole multiple women from guys on a low key. You understand? And just off the fact that the guys like, yo, listen, man, those girls, they don't want you, bro. All of them is mine, bro. You understand? I was like, all right, cool. And then I stole their girls behind closed doors, and I end up fucking them the next day.
Right.
So
I mean, that happens.
That goes. Huh?
Now I was gonna say that's how shit happens, because a lot of these guys, what they do is they're leading with their wallet, buying a bunch of bottles, doing a lot of the shit. I used to see this all the time. I'll be at these spots, and then the same chicks that the dudes is trying to, and this is the thing, the reason why they're trying to stop you is because they know that the women are only with them because of the bottles. They know the women are only with them because of the situation, but they're not really feeling them. So when any other guy comes through, that other guy's a threat to those guys. They're like, oh shit, these motherfuckers over here are gonna probably take the girl away from me. So that's why they be all, acting like that. But those girls want to fuck with you. See what I'm saying?
Lucario. And here's the crazy part. I exchanged numbers with the chick, and then I was like, okay, go with those guys, go do your thing, and I hit you up tomorrow. And then I interact with the other women for the night. Like, I was just doing them a favor.
Right.
You understand? Now, what happened was, the next day, the girls was telling me, that same girl told me, yo, listen, I wasn't feeling that guy. You understand? That guy, I wasn't feeling him. He's just a friend. He just chose to take me out.
Right.
You understand? He just chose to spend a lot of money on me and my girls. And then remind you, when I came out, that girl, he was trying to kiss up on the girl. The girl was pushing him away. You understand? I'm like, whoa. That's how you know game is important. Because if you don't have game, and then another thing I'm gonna say too, and I'm gonna get off of here. Guess what? Game is a weapon. It's not just a strategy. It's a weapon to protect you. It's like a weapon. It's a shield to protect you from dangerous women out there who want to get you and use you for your time and attention. That's what game is. Because if you don't have game, you don't have a weapon. You understand? So, and if you don't have your weapon, guess what? You're in danger with women and any women you interact with. I just wanted to say that. Thanks for taking my call, K-Zag, and be safe, man.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Your weekend, brother. Let me say this, right? Two things real quick. Number one, a lot of guys, they have a remedial understanding of attraction, just what attraction really is. This is why they do a bunch of shit that they think women want.
Right.
Right. Because they listen to what women say publicly. Or them niggas watch too many goddamn rap videos with niggas in VIP sections or whatever. So what they do is they try to mimic shit. Like, man, them niggas got all the bad bitches around them in that rap video. I'm gonna go to a bar, get me a section and do the same shit so I can get bad bitches around me. So a lot of them don't really understand what attraction is, but also even more importantly, they don't know what it means to be an attractive man.
Right.
They don't understand it. And being an attractive man is not trying to impress chicks and doing shit for them and spending money. Being an attractive man is more so about your aura, your energy, your behaviors, the way that you conduct yourself, and also the consistency and standing on what you believe. Look, there will be women who might not like what you're saying to them, but because you stand on it and you serious about that shit, they'll respect the fuck out of you for it.
Right.
And this is what guys have to understand. At the end of the day, it's not about you trying to win a woman over win women over or trying to keep a woman into you. It's about you knowing who you are and understanding that who you are and what you're about has value associated with it already. And just dealing with the chicks who see that value. It's as simple as that.
Real shit. So 240, what's popping? Who this? 240. 240 going once. Okay, he cut off. So guys, call up. We're gonna be here for another maybe 15 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the caller number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. He said, is there a Bad Boy membership about how to love and value yourself as a man, similar to how you broke down exactly how to be confident on the membership? Well, yeah, I have the confidence joint on there, but yeah, I could do a whole one about, you know, how to love and value yourself as a man. I should do that next, because I feel like a lot of people out here is having issues with understanding, you know, themselves and understanding who they really are and knowing how to move in this game based off of that. Because, you know, see, this is the thing. This is why it's important for you guys to go out there and live real life, because, you know, myself, K Zagan, Miles, Steve, like we've been in long-term relationships. We actually have situations with women that are not just like, oh, I tried to holler at some girl at a bar and that was it. Like we actually have that ranges from that to actually being with women, managing situations and all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you got to really understand about this game that's going to help you out in the long run, especially if you guys want to have, like, you know, like a wife, family, kids, whatever it is. You got to be on point with this shit. 510 was popping. Who this? 510. Is the phone lines fucking up or something? 510.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? 510. 510. Going once. Going twice.
You got that crooked wireless.
Yeah, what's going on with your phone, man? Like, what is going on with your phone? I can't hear you. You ain't. I can't hear nothing. So try to call back. Maybe it's my Skype. Let me redo the Skype real quick. Let me read the Skype. Maybe it's the Skype.
Okay, this is what I would say to your point, L. When you guys are listening to dating advice, especially when you niggas is getting caught up with these women that's coming into this space, which is blasphemous to me anyway. But right. when you listen to these guys give dating advice, you have to know what their pedigree is. Okay, meaning this: if you have guys that don't have experience dealing with women casually, and all they have is failed long-term relationships,
right?
They're limited to what they could talk to you about. Okay. Likewise, if you have dudes that have never been in a long-term relationship or relationships, and I ain't talking about no 2-3 years either. You gotta stretch that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I would say at least 4 or 5 to 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you have to have a conversation with guys that, like El said, from just casual encounters and one night stand hookups all the way to long-term relationships and even being married and anything in between. But they've experienced it all. Okay. Right. You have guys that they've never been in a long-term relationship and they just had some sex here and there and they think they know women. No, the fuck you don't.
Right. That's crazy. Okay, so Oaktown's fine. Call back. Yeah, call back, Oaktown, because I see. Yeah, I redid the Skype. I mean, I cut it off and cut it back on. I don't know why he wasn't hearing me, but yeah, try to call back and then see what's popping with it.
And I would also say this: a lot of times, like if you're the type of dude where you've been a side dude, you're gonna have a different outlook or a different POV,
right,
than a guy who's never been a side dude. So even with that, like if you're the type of dude who've experienced all types of different sex and you've been in multiple scenarios with women, whether you've been a cheater. Now, I don't condone cheating. I don't advocate that shit. I think that's some coward shit. Right. But there was a time when I was that nigga. I was a cheating ass nigga.
Me too.
But even being a guy who's a cheating dude, and you see, especially when women know that you got a woman, you see that women ain't shit. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And if you the side dude, you see just how, what's the word I'm looking for? You see just how scandalous women can be and the lies that they tell, because you right there when they on the phone with their man, baby, I love you, I miss you, I can't wait to see you. And you looking at her like, you dirty bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you naked. Y'all, both of y'all naked. She got a dick in one hand and a phone in the other. And you looking at her like, you still gonna fuck her though. But that's when you see all different sides of women. A lot of these guys that talk about the red pill rage, they're angry. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't realize that women ain't everything that they thought they was. But because we experience women on these different levels, we know what it is.
Exactly. And the thing is too, is that, you know, see, when you start to see certain like behaviors that women display, and then you sort of reflect it back on yourself, right? Then you start to say, oh, okay, well, I see that, you know, certain things that I did or am doing is the reason why a lot of this is being caused. And then even if she's just acting a certain way because of whatever it is, it's like, I'm not going to internalize that and make me angry at her or women in general. I just got to do what I need to do to make sure my situation is the way I need it to go, period. And so the problem is that when guys don't have game, what they love to do is they love to take themselves out of the equation whenever something isn't the way they like it. And that's a very feminine thing. That's what women generally would do in most cases, where something's going wrong, but they don't actually point to what they did. Like it was funny because I remember my ex-girl, right? She was telling me about her ex-man once. And she was like, oh, man, he did this and he was messed up, blah, 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 blah. So I remember when she's telling me this, I was thinking, I was like, well, what the fuck did you do though? Because I'm sure you ain't perfect, right? But she's not going to say what she did in the situation. But as time went on and me and her got into this, we was in this relationship, I started to see certain ways that she would act and do. I'm like, okay, so this is the shit that you were probably doing that you didn't want to mention. And so a lot of guys do that on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys do that on the flip side, where they want to talk about all the shit the women are doing, but they never want to talk about the shit they as men are doing in the situation. You see what I'm saying? So
and that's the thing. Are we good on calls right now?
No, we got some calls, but go ahead. We'll
go ahead.
Okay, 240. Can you hear me? 240. All right, 857. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. This 857.
Yes, sir. It's 857.
All right,
yeah. I donated.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. 240. Put yourself on hold, and we'll get to you after. So 857. What's popping, bro? What's good with you?
What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Lucario? Respect Mr. Sparrow. Respect Mr. K. Zaggy. Just a quick question, right quick. So yesterday, right? I had this one shorty I was messing with in the past. I hit it 2 times in the past. Hit it 2 times. The third time I was supposed to hit it, and this was back in 2022. The third time I was supposed to hit it, I invited her to my crib, and I sent her the address. She ended up not coming through because she said the Uber was too much or whatever. So I said, all right, boom, whatever. That ends up getting, and I never see her hear from her again. Yesterday, she sends me a picture of my house and is like, I'm outside. I have a surprise for you. Where you at?
What?
And then basically, yes, she says that, and this is last year. So I call her up, and I'm coming from work. Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hold on, 240. Put yourself on hold. 240. Put yourself on hold. But so you said okay. So you said that the chick text you and said I was outside your house.
She showed up unannounced.
Took a picture of my house and she said, "Where you at?" She said, "Where you at?" She saved my location from last year. And was like, "Where you at?" I took a picture of my shit.
Bro, wait a minute. Wait. So she was outside of your shit? Like she showed up unannounced?
Unannounced type shit, yes.
Oh, a whole year later?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Like 5 months later.
And what'd you do?
So I FaceTimed her. She didn't pick up the FaceTime, and then she called me back. And I was like, so what are you doing? Where are you at? She's like, don't worry. Like she told me don't worry about all this other shit. I'm like, nah, chill out. Don't be pulling up to my house like that. I told her where to meet me. I sent her a location near my house. So once I met her at the location. And when I was at the location, I told her straight up, I was like, yo, that's not what we do. Like, you don't do that. Like, I don't care. Like, I haven't seen you in this long. I don't want you doing shit. I was like, so what's the surprise? She's like, I just wanted to see you. And she didn't. So my real question was, she didn't even let me hit. That's the thing. People let me hit. So, but she paid for my gas. She filled up my gas tank, and she wants to show me she got a new car. That's what she wants to show me.
Oh my God,
bro, you never should have fucked with her.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, bro. That's some crazy girls, bro. I don't know if she bipolar, schizo, or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Bro, you can't give her no dick at that point.
Exactly, bro. The fact that she came up unannounced, she needs to be charged to the game forever. That's a wrap. You shouldn't even have to go out try to look
off that.
Yeah, that's a wrap, bro. That's a fucking wrap.
Because this is what's gonna happen, right? If you let her get away with it, even if you checked her on it, girl, don't be showing up like that, and then you gave her a dick. There is no real consequences for her actions because you rewarded her with dick. So now she knows, all I gotta do is give him some sex, he'll shut the fuck up. So she'll show up unannounced again. And then you might have a real problem on your hands because the next time, what if you got a chick in there and you don't respond? I know you got a bitch in there, and then she's tripping at your front door and shit, busting windows and shit.
Right.
Exactly. Like, it's not even my fault neither she pulled up to. Like, I'm still with my parents type shit. So
my God.
I really don't. Exactly. So I honestly deaded that right away. But nah. I just wanted to see y'all's take on this.
Yeah,
she's already charged type shit.
But you went out and met her somewhere and shit. Said, "What's your surprise?" I'm like, "Fuck your surprise. I don't want nothing you got to give me."
You need to stay away from that chick forever. That's a wrap, bro. That's finished. That's over.
Exactly. And she has my address now, and that's the thing I'm not really fucking with. But I'm gonna deal with all this shit.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. The very first time you gave her the address, did y'all talk about smashing first, and she agreed to it?
She knew we was gonna smash because we already smashed.
Okay, bro. Okay, all right. So I gotta ask you because y'all niggas be saying this shit. What did you say to her exactly where she knew y'all was gonna smash?
Basically, she just knew it was gonna happen because we already fucked like a week before that. We was on like a fuck like basis.
Okay, stop. Okay, so you sent her the address, and this was after y'all smashed.
Yeah. Like we set up plans for her to link up the next day.
The next day? Wait. You weren't trying to smash her 2 days back to back, were you?
Man, I tell you, I had to learn. I've been learning game from y'all. I've been learning the game. This was last year. So.
Okay, that kind of explains it. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna pass it back to L. When you smash these chicks, you have to give some time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 days, whatever in between. If you smash a chick more than once a week, for you it's just sex. For her, you like her in some cases.
Right.
Exactly.
She might misinterpret what it means, right? So just be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so caller, this shit like this. These are the type of chicks you just need to charge to the game, bro, because that's trouble right there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, she can't even make up for that.
That's done. That's done. That's a wrap, bro.
Well, she said the Uber was too much. I'm like, she a broke bitch. I can't fuck with her no more now.
Exactly right.
The Uber was too much.
Exactly.
Right.
Nah, appreciate y'all. Real talk. Thank y'all.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. I'm gonna holler at you. All right. 240. Can you hear us now? 240. Take yourself off mute. Can you hear us now? What is up with y'all phones? Because it can't be the shit. Because we just spoke to homeboys. I don't know what's going on with you, man. 240 going once. 240 going twice. All right, that's it. I don't know what's up with your phones because these other motherfuckers' phones is working. So I don't know what to tell you.
She should have unannounced, bro, and said, "I'm outside of your house. Come get me."
Right.
Like, no. That's a huge red flag. And here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Sometimes when women do something, checking them is not good enough. Okay, you have to completely charge them and get rid of them. Because the shit that they did, and to me, a woman showing up like that, that's some egregious ass shit. It's like,
exactly.
Wait a minute. And you saved my shit and you had it for a year? You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That would be weird to me as hell. And that would be also that's telling me that she's very clingy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She's probably a possessive, territorial type of chick. That the type of chick, if you cheated on, No, she coming to your house and try to hurt you and shit. You know
Right. It'd be
that type of
different.
shit.
It'd be different if she hit him up and said, "Hey, what's up? I'm, in your neighborhood. Are you home? We should like get together." That's one, right. But to be like, I'm outside your house unannounced, just randomly.
You send me a picture of my shit?
Right. Like, come on, fam. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I'll be looking out my window like, what the fuck is going on?
Certified Tyrone said the stalker is inside you. Larry, exactly. Some stalking ass shit. Next, you be on a date with a chick, bringing her back to your crib, and then this chick hiding in the bushes. She fucking jump out, hit the chick over the head with a fucking baseball bat or some shit.
I got into a relationship with a stalker chick, bro. So when I was going to college and shit, she was hiding in the bushes. I would get out when it was dark, and I would see her car, and I'm like, is that her car? And I would hear some rustling in the bushes, and the bitch would pop out.
Right.
I just want to see if he was walking a bitch to a car, and I'm like, God damn. So I've experienced that. You got to let them go, man.
So this question says, why do women reject guys passively instead of upfront? Are they scared what the guy might do? But yeah, sometimes because niggas be emotional and shit. You know what I'm saying?
There have been chicks that have been shot.
Right. Exactly.
In the face because they rejected a guy. Yes, they don't want no confrontation.
Exactly. All right, 240. Can you hear me? Yo. This nigga, I don't know, something wrong with that nigga phone. He's bugging out. All right, last question here. We're gonna wrap this up. That a broad came over yesterday to my crib and gave me a what to greet me, then what? Kissed me, I guess, on the mouth. I was pissed off about it because she didn't even let me fuck. What should what should I do to get over it? What are you
Stop using emojis.
Yeah, I'm like, what does even mean?
Just spell your shit out.
All right, 240. Can you hear me? 240. 240. What happened? You in the woods or something? Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what's good with you, bro? What's going on?
Lucario.
Like a police car.
Yo. What up?
I can.
What happened? Can you hear me?
You're something, Lucario.
Yo.
Lucario, I'm not hearing you through the phone. I'm hearing you through the broadcast. So there's something going on there.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on because the dude just called. He was hearing us fine. What's going on with your phone? I don't know what's happening.
55th well, that's what it sounds like.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with the phone, bro. Because I can't. Yeah. So
look here. If you can hear me, this is what I want to say.
All right, say it real quick.
Okay. Well, look. This is what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Kay Zagger said something a while back. He was talking about influence of the man over the woman. I mean, influence over the woman, right? So he had said something like that. So I was with a woman years and years ago. Two of them, and they both were married. One of them, we were messing around, and she stopped, and she said, "I have to respect my marriage." I said, "Okay." The other one, we were messing around, but we didn't do anything. I couldn't get any of her clothes off. But what she said was, I have to stop because I respect my husband. So there's a difference there. And I want guys to know, when they respect the marriage, you may be able to bust that seed and get through. But if they respect the husband, they respect that man who has sincere influence over them. That's all I got to say. I know you guys can't hear me, but I hope you got the message.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you. And that is two different things. When a woman says respect the marriage, she's respecting the institution of marriage. When a woman says respect her husband, she's respecting a man. Okay? That is two different things.
That's a fact. And so guys, that's pretty much it. K-Zag, you want to shout out anything before we wrap it up?
No, I just want to say, for those of you who came through, appreciate y'all. For those of you who was watching me, Jay Roman, and Miles tear it down on the Man of the Skill Set joint, appreciate y'all. Come fuck with us tomorrow. Real Game No Theory, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 12 Eastern.
Yes, sir. And guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, manhoodisskillset.com. Make sure you guys go to all the .coms, hit us up. And yeah, man, we will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. We out of here. Peace. We gone. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.